Mads is a gripping psychological thriller that explores the intricate interplay of morality, revenge, and obsession. The narrative centers around a group of individuals ensnared in a perilous web of manipulation and deceit, challenging the boundaries of their sanity and ethical beliefs. The film opens with an air of mystery, establishing an ominous atmosphere right from the start. A cryptic voiceover warns about the repercussions of uncontrolled desires and the hidden power of secrets. Set against the backdrop of a bustling metropolitan city, the lives of the protagonists converge in unforeseen and often unsettling ways. At the heart of the story is Sarah Madison, colloquially known as Mads. A gifted yet reclusive psychologist, Sarah has gained acclaim for her deep understanding of criminal behavior. However, she is also a woman haunted by a traumatic event from her past, prompting her to retreat from society and focus solely on the darker intricacies of the human mind. The catalyst, a mysterious client. The trajectory of Sarah's life shifts dramatically when she receives an unexpected visit from a mysterious client named Alex Crane. Alex confesses to experiencing vivid nightmares and irrational fears which he believes are connected to a now-repressed memory. Despite feeling a wary hesitation, Sarah is intrigued by Alex's complex psyche and agrees to take on his case. As Sarah immerses herself in Alex's mind, she starts to uncover unsettling aspects of his history. His fragmented memories are interspersed with violent imagery and themes of betrayal. This prompts suspicion in Sarah as she theorizes that Alex may be hiding something far more sinister than he cared to reveal. Unraveling the mystery. In tandem with her sessions with Alex, Sarah begins to notice a series of unnerving coincidences occurring in her own life. Her home is broken into, cryptic messages appear, and she is plagued by the feeling of being watched. These disturbances blur the lines between her professional duties and personal reality, causing her to question her mental stability. Through her therapeutic sessions, Sarah unearths a chilling link between Alex and a cluster of unsolved crimes plaguing the city. The violent nature of these crimes suggests a calculated and vengeful perpetrator. As Alex's repressed memories begin to align with the details of these violent events, Sarah grows increasingly suspicious of his potential involvement. The twist, Sarah's past revisited. As Sarah continues her probing, she is compelled to confront dark aspects of her own history. The traumatic incident that led her into solitude comes to light, revealing a brutal attack that left deep-seated physical and emotional scars. The connections between her own tragedy and Alex's situation become too pronounced to ignore, leading Sarah to suspect that Alex's emergence in her life is anything but coincidental. Her investigation culminates in a shocking discovery: Alex is not merely a client but an intrinsic figure from her past. His involvement in the events surrounding her trauma is unveiled, suggesting that his repressed memories are directly related to the very incident that changed Sarah's life forever. This revelation not only shatters Sarah's sense of agency but forces her to confront her darkest fears head-on. As the layers of manipulation and deceit unravel, Mads probes into the depths of psychological terror and the profound impact of unresolved trauma. Through a masterful weaving of narrative threads, the film invites viewers to reflect on the nature of obsession, the pursuit of vengeance, and the haunting resonance of the past. A deadly game of cat and mouse. In a gripping psychological tension, Alex discloses his true motivations, revealing that he has been orchestrating a sinister game aimed at Sarah. He holds her accountable for the catastrophic events from their past, seeking revenge not just emotionally but by compelling her to confront her darkest moments. As their interaction unfolds, the atmosphere thickens with a palpable tension accentuated by Alex's manipulation. He skillfully forces Sarah to reassess her moral decisions and the repercussions that followed. The dynamics of power between them fluctuates continuously, creating an unpredictable environment that leaves Sarah questioning her values and sense of self. The final descent into madness. Transitioning from a psychological thriller to a visceral horror narrative, the film illustrates Romain's world collapsing amidst an infectious outbreak. The once orderly and privileged life he led spirals into tumult as chaos erupts in the city. The choice of single-take cinematography amplifies the anxiety, drawing viewers into Romain's frantic struggle for survival. At a social gathering, the changes in Romain become increasingly evident. His deteriorating state cannot be concealed. Vivid hallucinations further distort his reality, merging his worst fears with the present. The seeds of doubt are sown as Romain suspects the infection might have originated from a woman he helped earlier that evening, one who was visibly injured. His growing paranoia alienates him from friends, as erratic behavior leads them to see him as a threat instead of a companion. The revelation and the virus's origin. Amidst fragmented dialogues and alarming news reports, the chilling truth emerges: the virus is an engineered pathogen. The injured woman, already a victim of an illegal medical trial, was the carrier of this mutated infection. The company behind the experiment was testing a drug intended to amplify aggression, which spread through bodily fluids. Consequently, Romain finds himself caught in a web of deceit. He is both an unwitting casualty and a potential transmitter of the very outbreak that devastates his surroundings. Grappling with the heavy burden of guilt, Romain is determined to alert others about the impending danger. Unfortunately, his desperate cries for help are met with aversion and panic as more individuals around him begin to show symptoms of the virus. A race against time. The storyline propels toward its climax as Romain makes a harrowing escape from the party and heads to the city center, fueled by a desperate hope to discover either answers or a remedy. Along his journey he encounters other survivors, but trust rapidly deteriorates as the infection transforms once reliable allies into menacing threats. Romain is faced with the harsh realization of his complicity in the outbreak. His negligent choice to conceal the injured woman's true condition contributed significantly to the virus's rapid proliferation. This stark acknowledgement of responsibility burdens him further, particularly as his own health visibly declines. The final confrontation. In a harried effort to halt the advancing virus, Romain confronts representatives of the pharmaceutical company that instigated the traumatic experiment. In a harsh twist, the company, keen on preserving its reputation, dispatches armed enforcers determined to eradicate any witnesses of their misdeeds. The tension reaches a boiling point in a high-stakes showdown where Romain, driven by a need for justice, manages to publicly unveil the company's negligence. He broadcasts critical evidence surrounding their unethical experiments, illuminating the truth of their actions to the public and forcing accountability amidst the chaos of their creation. In this chilling narrative, survival is tainted with betrayal, guilt, and the relentless pursuit of truth against overwhelming odds. Romain's victory in Mads is overshadowed by profound consequences. As he becomes fully infected and loses his grip on sanity, he makes the heart-wrenching decision to sacrifice himself to thwart the virus's further spread. In a poignant final moment, Romain locks himself away in a quarantined facility, ensuring that he cannot inflict harm on others. Conclusion: a somber reflection. The film concludes on a dismal note, with the city reeling from the outbreak's fallout. Despite Romain's decision exposing critical truths, the scars left by his reckless choices haunt the community. In the closing frames, Anna, Romain's girlfriend, observes the city from afar, pondering the fragility of human existence and the steep price of arrogance. As the credits roll, viewers are left with a chilling reminder of the unpredictable nature of human actions and the domino effect of a single reckless night. Themes and symbolism. Mads delves deep into themes of guilt, accountability, and the perils of unrestrained scientific pursuit. Romain's deterioration serves as an allegory for the chaos unleashed when self-serving motives eclipse collective responsibility. The origin of the virus in human experimentation acts as a critique of society's willingness to compromise ethical standards in the name of progress. The film's single-take cinematography captures Romain's collapsing psyche, fostering an atmosphere of relentless urgency and engagement. Moreover, the use of stark light and shadow contrasts accentuates the tenuous boundary between reality and hallucination, enriching the narrative's depth. The climactic confrontation. Building towards an intense climax, Mads pits Sarah against Alex in a gripping battle of minds. Utilizing her psychological insights, Sarah deftly manipulates the situation, revealing Alex's vulnerabilities and compelling him to confront his darkest truths. In an emotionally charged and climactic showdown, Sarah wrestles with her own fears, ultimately reclaiming her autonomy. She successfully brings Alex's malicious actions to the attention of the authorities, ensuring he faces justice. However, this victory rings hollow for Sarah, as she is left to contend with the emotional aftermath of her harrowing experience. Conclusion, redemption, and reflection. The film closes on a reflective note, showcasing Sarah's transformation into a more resilient and self-assured individual. She recommits herself to her work, leveraging her experiences to assist others in confronting their personal struggles. The closing scenes imply that while one cannot alter the past, it can be addressed and ultimately overcome. Mads presents a thought-provoking examination of morality, vengeance, and the enduring human capacity for resilience. Its intricate narrative and multifaceted characters render it a captivating and emotionally impactful cinematic experience. The film's treatment of complex themes prompts viewers to consider the broader implications of individual choices and their ripple effects on society, all while underlining the inherent struggles of human nature. In summary, Mads serves as both a cautionary tale and a profound exploration of the human condition, urging audiences to reflect on their decisions and the potential for redemption amidst chaos. Romain's tragic fate, the emotional journey of Sarah, and the repercussions for the broader community coalesce to create a narrative rich in depth and meaning, making Mads a resonant piece of cinema. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.